Hello, 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 everybody. I don't know what happened. It wouldn't let me on. I was here, but the the computer says it's 6 o'clock. And thanks, everybody. Thank you, everybody who came in early. Unbiased LLC. Uh oh. Everybody. Thank you. I know what happened. I panicked when I couldn't see. I couldn't pull up the chat and I turned the volume up. Not a good idea. I got an echo. So hello, Joanne Stevens, Sissy, Maria Graham, the chicken, my neighbor here in Connecticut, 6A, Casings 55. Hello, 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 hello. My Renaissance grandma. Hello, hello, hello. Mother, Mrs. Clara Pankey. I'm saying hi to mommy. I talked to her about 4 p.m. and she was sitting in her reclining chair waiting for her eldest daughter to go live. And my Renaissance grandma says, "Hi, everybody, listening while working. I will show you guys. I'm working too. I'm going to show you what well, you'll see. You can see part of what I've been working on here. This is a whole pile of, I call them dog bone pillows. Other people call them neck bone pillows. It's the same pillow. And this is a pile that's going out for Christmas. This apron is going to be gifted to someone who can use the pockets. I have a whole list of things to show you guys that I have been working on, but I'm excited to show you. I never can do this the right way. Just took these out of the oven. Do you see those 3 loaves of banana bread? They're I took them out of the oven at 5:20 Eastern time, and they're not even cool enough to take out of the loaf pans. These have nuts in the mother, but I make them in batches of 3. So the next batch I'm going to make will be without nuts. Everybody doesn't eat nuts. Maria Graham says she'll take one, thank you. I know. I wish I could. I wish I could. Miss Shirley, OG Gardner, thanks for coming, each and every one of you. For those of you who are here from Facebook, I appreciate you. Oh, oh, hola, hermana, Yankee Sister Homestead. Today is her birthday. I know she's busy. She ain't got time for the likes of us, but she doesn't know it. I sent you the link, baby girl, in case you wanted to pop up for a hot little minute so that people can tell you happy birthday. You've been such a good channel supporter. So, how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. The chicken says he has until 7 p.m. there to do what, sweetie? What are you doing until 7 p.m.? I, Maria Graham, is saying happy birthday, Yankee sister. Joanne Stevens is saying hello, Yankee sister Homestead. Oh, and guess what, you guys? This pile of pillows, let me see how many are still here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are here. 2 are in my room because one is for my bed. One is, I've been using a pillow for respiratory sleeping to keep my neck from snoring and sleep apnea, waking myself up. Kay Renee's Garden, hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. And then I have another one for travel that I put over there. Oh, the chicken has a premiere at 8 p.m. that he has to get ready. It's your massive 1 hour movie that you spent 7 months working on. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. For those of you who don't know the chicken, he's a young man here in Connecticut that has been working diligently to get monetized, to get his channel up. And he's doing a really great job. We will swing over and I will say hello to you. I won't be on long today. I've got to get that bread out of the pans. I still have to make a blueberry cobbler, mother. I know mommy's listening. And I have to make an apple cake for my sister, my baby sister, whose birthday was a few days ago, but she said to wait and bring her cake when I come down on Monday. Kay Renee's garden. I saw you stalking your garden today. I saw you doing your squats on, I forgot what that machine was. Auntie Joanne and I, Auntie Joanne and I used to go to this iron gym in LA. In LA actually, with Uncle Roscoe. We'd be in there clanking that iron and we'd be doing squats loose. We didn't have any equipment. It was an iron gym, very simple. Maria Graham says she likes my head wrap. I actually made this. This is some of that butterfly fabric I had. I had quite a lot of it at the time. I had like pretty much a bolt or 6 yards of it. I cut it up into a little bit of everything. I made it was at the time we had to wear masks. I made masks. I made bandanas. I made a lot of stuff. Christmas cookies will be made tomorrow, bringing them over to your relative's house for Christmas breakfast. That is so cool. My great grandson and two great granddaughters used to come in the kitchen when I was at the family house and we would bake. They're baking now, they're cooking. In fact, one of them, the 20-year-old, has her own pastry business and she sells like strawberries dipped in chocolate, different pastries, gender announcements, just a little bit of everything. But you know what? Whether you celebrate the holidays or not, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or just being with your family, every Sunday was special growing up because that's when we cooked every night. We ate dinner at the dinner table together and but on Sundays, that's when we cooked a big whoop-de-doo. Yes, thank you. Maria Graham says, thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. I appreciate you. I know that everybody is busy for whatever they're doing on the weekend. And I wanted to come in just to say hello. And I know that some people don't have a lot of people, a lot of loved ones around them. And I also wanted to talk to you guys to tell you what you really need to give is the gift of love. And that is giving of yourself. I had one thing I wanted to show you. I had a list that I made of things for those of you. The chicken says he was like number 2 or number 3. He thinks he doesn't remember. Oh, okay. So I made a list of things that for those of you who want to give gifts for any reason, for any reason. It could be something you cooked. It could be cookies. I have the stuff out to make oatmeal cookies. I already said about the blueberry cobbler and the apple cake. The banana bread is made with nuts. But on my list of things that you still have time to make if you celebrate Christmas and things that you can sew, you can do embroidery. This is something some of you I know have embroidery machines. Unbiased LLC is in here. She's working. Our Treasured Home, I know, likes to make things. This is a little cosmetic case. I don't know where that book came from. I don't even have anything growing. And she made me a big bag. And this is actually her logo. Her son is a graphic designer and he digitized this for her and She can now use her embroidery machine to put her logo on just anything. He also digitized two logos for me. One that says Traditions, it's the hands that I have with all of the leaves, and then a smaller one with just embroidery. I haven't taken my embroidery machine out lately. Peanut butter cookies are the best of Christmas cookies. I bought it's funny that you say that, sweetheart. I bought a 5 pound, yes, I said 5 pound jar of Skippy peanut butter when I was in Arizona to make some peanut butter cookies. They never got made though, but Uncle Roscoe likes peanut butter. And, or I was going to make some peanut butter granola. Granola is good, you guys, and it's healthy. Maria Graham says guava. Guava, guava, guava. So some of the other things I wrote down that you can make with your own two little hands are key fobs. Oh, my shoulder. I hear it cracking. These are in progress. A lanyard is actually the one that goes around your neck. I make mine really solid and they don't break away. You have to be careful with what you use these for or whatever because you could get choked with it. So I prefer to make the key fobs that just fit over your wrist. However, I still wear mine around my neck because I have a little routine when I go out the door. I wasn't used to living in an apartment when I moved in here. I locked myself out 2 times in one day. How do you spell dumb? Hi, Tracy. Passionately intrigued args. Maria Graham said she's making chocolate chip cookies with coconut. Yum. That sounds delicious. What did I make? Oh, I put coconut oil in my apple cake. I that's my special little treat. So going back to my little list, hello to my little friends that I made. You can of course make paper or fabric postcards. These are some that I have made. Oh, and that big 10-pound box of polyfill that I bought that I'm stuffing these pillows with is half gone. I'm making I'm making 22 pillows in total. I've got 20 I've got 15 sewn. I have a total of 20 cut out and then I have a couple more that I need to cut out because I am making some for February. My son doesn't celebrate birthdays, but he has one coming up, and I want to get make something for him. So I'm going to, and I just want him and my grandson to have. I just want them to have pillows. These are so comfortable, and besides, Aaron is very, very 2A, so I made him a green camo one. Actually, it's in the room. And I made my grandson this one. The 15-year-old is not my grandson, he's my great grandson. Oh, I said I'm giving that apron. I'm keeping this this handmade apron that I made. Um, my friend's mother passed, and she gave me a denim dress that she bought from her mother but had never gifted. So I wore the dress and then I made it into this apron and a bunch of other things I cut out of it. Joanne Stevens said, you made 11 of the pillows as gifts. All these are gifts. All these are gifts. And they're going out for Christmas. I've got 4 in my bedroom already sewn. So when I watch other people go live tonight, I'll be stuffing them. This big box I take the stuffing out, put it in a big shopping bag, and just go in the room and just keep stuffing it. The things that you give people don't have to be cost a lot of money. They don't have to cost a lot of money. Here is just a extra large table runner. I liked it because they had the colors of flowers for gardeners. I What else did I want to show you? You can make journal covers. You can take $5 and make a ton of gifts. Casings 55 didn't get her Cash App that I sent her. Somehow I didn't have my glasses on, and autofill put the wrong name in. I wasn't paying attention, and I pushed send, so I sent her money to the wrong place. But I resent it. Handcrafted is absolutely love. You can give somebody a hydroponic garden. There are places now where Amazon or other places are delivering. You can go pick something up at a local store. You can take some mason jars and get some paint and decorate some mason jars. Where I sit over there in the sewing machine, there are a bunch of dried herbs and things that I grew in my garden, and I dehydrated them. They wouldn't fit anywhere in this whole pantry, my whole kitchen. I thought it would look nice if I painted and decorated. Some of them are half gallon jars. Some of the other ideas I wanted to give you guys are canning, fermenting, dehydrating, freeze drying. You can make pillowcases in addition for regular pillows, in addition to like let's see if you could see all those pillows on the chair going all the way over, all the way over. And a couple of things that you may not have seen. This is a denim jacket that I took. This is not a weekend project, but I took strips of batik fabrics and covered the jacket. This is my uptown jean jacket. Oh, see what you guys are doing. Grow Big TV at my family's party, dropping in to say Merry Christmas. God bless you, Joe. Joe is the Garden State gardener, you guys, and he has all these funny little shorts, these little animated shorts. They are hilarious. I've been seeing them, Joe, but my hands were full of fabric and cookie dough and everything else. Crafty Leo, thank you for coming and welcome. For those of you who are looking at the names and you see in green, those are the paid channel members who are supporting the channel. But you all are supporting the channel each and every day in every way. You moderators, I want to thank you. Each of you subscribers who come in every week to say hello. You don't have time, you're at work. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is Crafty Leo. I know you would love this and to make this. All of you can make this. This is a sweatshirt jacket. What you do is, and now is a good time to get them. You can get a sweatshirt at like the big box stores while it's winter. It was 29 degrees here in Connecticut this morning. 29 nuevo. 29 degrees frio. Oh, feliz cumpleaños, hermana. And yes, it was cold. I left my bananas in an outdoor spot. And guess what? They froze. They stinking froze. That's why I made the banana bread out of them. Out of them. I have a question for each and every one of you. Oh, and then did I bring one out here? Let me see. You can go. Oh, yeah, I did. for the seniors, the shut in people in hospitals. Look at this. This is from the Dollar Tree, and it's just a little Monopoly game. My mom has one in her bedroom. It's not the big table board. She puts it on her eating tray, and the grandkids or whoever's in the house will come in and play with them. It's $1.25. For $5, you can get four of them and go visit someone, the elderly, the sick, the shut in, somebody who's lonely. The sweater jacket is super cute. Crafty Leo, we could do a live and do that. You wouldn't be able to finish it. But what it is, what it is, I have a container. I don't want to get up and throw things all over the floor with my scraps. And I cut my scraps into 4-inch squares and I make a long snake. When I say a long snake, I just sew all the squares, head to tail, over and over and over, and attach them in one big line. Then I stagger them. I cut a sweatshirt open and I use the pieces as a pattern and I sew this one just happens to be Afrocentric fabrics and squares. And they're 4 inches, and I kind of laid them out like a bricklayer, in lines, like in bricks, so that the seams didn't line up together. And then I just machine quilted them down. I had that sewing machine just for the decorative stitches, and the little wonky plastic thing is broken. You love all the prints. Thank you. Hey, Nick. Thank you for coming. Nikki, the chat does not normally go live on. I believe this is the fourth Saturday, so I don't know who else is coming on late tonight. I usually take a nap after my live and then wake up and Big Rooster and everybody else, the late crew's on. Yes, Nikki confirmed. There's no show tonight. I appreciate you coming in, Nikki. Are you finished, you and the kids? Are you ready for the weekend? I have a question I want to ask you guys, sort of like an icebreaker. Which do you prefer the taste of as a dessert? Do you prefer pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? Put a P in the chat if you like pumpkin and put a S if you like sweet potato. I like pumpkin almost everything. I like the pumpkin creamers. I I like sweet potato too. Maria Graham likes pumpkin. Casing 55 likes sweet potato. Crafty Leo likes sweet potato. PIA likes sweet potato. Joanne Stevens says, hi, Nikki. Miss Shirley says, sweet potato. Joanne Stevens said sweet potato. We are ready. Your children are older now, and so she doesn't have to do so much. I think I saw you say that you're going to sleep late. I will be up early because I have to go to my mom's house because there are children in the house and they will be ready to open their gifts. I remember I used to be up all night, waiting for Santa, waiting to see who ate the cookies we baked for Santa. Mona, sifting some soil. Hello. I saw the crocheted hat that you made, Mona, with the looked like roses on it. Oh, I love that. I love that. When I was growing up, we used to crochet a lot, and I actually crocheted like I want to say, what do you call it? Like the poncho and the pants. I made several suits like that. My grandmother, my mom, my sisters, the Afghans with the roses in them. That hat was awesome, Tracy said. That hat was awesome. Yes, 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 y'all. And purple, I think, would be very cute on me. Hint, hint, hint. Mona and I go back quite some time ago. I think my first grow off that I ever entered into on YouTube was one Mona and Brampton Gardner. I don't know if F.R. Humphrey was on that one. And we were the soil. Oh, help me remember something. The soil universe soil, the universe soil gardener. I still have that sweatshirt, and I still it was a T-shirt, and I still like it. I still like it. So, who is cooking for Monday, and who is going out to eat? Joe, the Garden State Gardener, he's already out. Yankee Sister Homestead is out. Why? Because it's her birthday. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. Crafty Leo is cooking. Yes, ma'am. I will take a plate. Crafty Leo can cook. Yeah, more for us. More for us. I'm not cooking. I'm just bringing desserts. In fact, for Christmas, we usually go to Mom's house and all meet together there. We have brunch as a family after the kids open their gifts, and then say 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon when there's a lot of traffic. I'm on my way back home to where I live. Other family members who travel to be at Mom's house, we're all gone someplace else. Someplace else. Tracy said she's going to the family's home. She'll probably bake something. I saw you, Tracy, doing all those dominoes and other things and making all those gifts by hand. That is so special. Casing's 55, so she's going to her daughter's house. My daughter's actually coming to mommy's house. Nikki said her family wants turf and surf, and surf and turf. You know what, you guys? You can even paint a rock and leave it somewhere for somebody in their garden. Or you could just leave it at their house, just something to remember when you're not there. I put Nana on this side because I'm going to actually send this one. Hey, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. I'm going to actually probably send it to my grandson. This side is smooth, like almost like a worry stone, something just something that he can touch that's solid when his nana's not there. I don't know if you saw the video from my birth anniversary. Spent a whole month out in Arizona at Auntie Joanne's house, and my daughter flew out for a week. One of my niece daughters came out for a few days, and my son and grandson surprised me. And my grandson came walking in talking about who left the door open, who let the dogs out, woof, 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 woof. And we had such a nice time. Oh, another thing, you can give gifts. I'm trying to not step on this gift because it's actually going to someone. And I want to not show my not show my boom boom. This is one of the funnest games that Nikki said to be sure and make extra. I took out a pound of crab meat. I may make some crab balls, but then I'm like, why? Because my daughter usually gets these crab balls from Costco that are delicious. This is one of the family funnest games, one of the fun games. I'm giving a few of these out for Christmas, and it's a game called Left, Center, Right. So they're not I'm not promoting it. They're not paying me or anything. But it's like Monopoly or anything. You roll the dice. Oh, this one has never even been opened. So there's one die that says left, there's one that says center, and there's one that says right. So you start off with 3 chips. Of course, you can always substitute a dollar bill for a chip if you want to. I'm just saying, it's a family show. So we're using the chips, right? You carry that game with you everywhere, Mona. It is so much fun. I will be carrying it everywhere. And so you roll the three dice for those of you who have never played. And you meanwhile you've got your 3 chips in front of you. If you roll an L, you give one of your 3 chips to the person to your left. If you roll the C for center, you put a chip in the middle of the pile on the table. That will end up being the grand pot. And if you roll an R, you give one of your 3 chips to the person in the right. Well, at this point, if all you had were 3 chips, you're out of the game. But no, but no, wait, you're not out of the game because the game goes around in a clockwise manner, and the next person goes, they might. Oh, and if you get a dot, it's a pass. It's a pass. So other people will be passing to the left and the right and put you back in. The person you think that's going to win doesn't. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. Nikki said she played that game once at a girls' game party. It is a lot of fun. So I'm gonna stay on until 7 o'clock. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next that will further my game plan. What are you guys doing for what are you doing tomorrow, Sunday? It's not the holiday, it's not Christmas. What are you guys doing for the rest of the weekend? Oh, Mona, you know that's what we do. Mona says it's fun when you pay with dollars. Oh, in fact, I'm going to make I'm going to make a money dance for when I get, what do you call it? When people give me super chats or whatever. Nikki has a fun thing where she's dancing. Stacy Hands in the Dirt has one. I'm going to use a video of us collecting the money. Me, I was like Medea. I was stuffing all, I ended up winning the grand pot on my birthday. I was shoving it all in my shirt and then I ran. I didn't give anybody not $1. But then at the end, I left the whole $21. I actually kept one just for a souvenir. And I left it at Auntie Jay's house so that it'll be there for the bank when I get back there. Yes, I'm going. Working in that garden. Oh, you guys, I have to make a video. I planted as Tignog, the New Orleans gardener, will say, a kitchen garden at Auntie Joanne's house. And I planted radishes. The radishes are coming up almost ready to eat. I planted celery. I planted rosemary. I planted carrots. I planted garlic. I planted arugula. I planted a mix: arugula, lettuce, Swiss chard, and kale. Then I put onions out there, just a bunch of stuff. And then I hauled butt. I got in my Uber, went to the airport, came home, lived happily ever after. I don't even have my hydroponics set up. That bright light you see over here, I put water in it because I was plugging it in for extra light. It was dry as a bone, about to burn my poor little arrow garden up. But I'm going to get in the WIG grow off. I'm also going to get in the planter garden TV. I mean, yeah, planter TV. I'm saying it backwards. I'm not saying it right, but I'm going to get in that. But I'm not going to burn myself out this year. Last year I burned myself out. I don't know why, but the sequins, this is a sequin top, but I don't know why the ones that are touching my arm make me feel like I'm about to break out in hives. I don't know why. Auntie Joanne said she had to save the kids from drowning yesterday. They have monsoons in Arizona, you guys, where literally an inch or two of rain will come down in maybe an hour. I've taken videos when I was out there when so much water came down that it couldn't even go in the gutters in the street. It was jumping the sidewalk and coming down. And what is a normal step? 7 inches? You, those of you who know carpenters, Mike's Chaotic Gardening says WIG 2023 and Planter Garden HG 2024. Oh yeah, Yankee sister, if you're listening, don't forget to change your hashtag on your video for WIG 2023. Auntie Joanne was out there with tarps covering up her plants so that they wouldn't drown. Because of course, I didn't have sufficient drainage in one of the things I had out there. Tracy PIA said she might enter. Do it. Do it. Do it. You're going to be growing anyway. Put some skin in the game. Put some skin in the game. Yes, at least have some trash talking rights. Trash talking rights. I sit and when I'm sewing, when I'm cooking, I have the TV on, I have a computer on, and I binge watch videos. Then, oh, guess who, Nancy? Thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't remember seeing you in the chat. If this is your first time, welcome. Those of you who are watching in the bushes, those of you on Facebook, leave me a message. I love reading messages and I have a small channel. I promise you, I will answer each and every one. Maybe not that day because I'm up to my neck in alligators and yarn and fabric and baking and everything. Oh, if you rid your house of those gnats first. Oh no. Oh yeah, I did see you on the back porch with the I couldn't see the gnats, but I saw you out there fussing at them. Joanne Stevens is saying, "Hello, hi, guess who, Nancy? Devil bugs. I had the nerve to get fruit flies inside my apartment, and I didn't bring anything inside. Oh, oops. I have I about the kids in my garden. I I took a nap. Well, I had a small medical procedure this week, so I was asleep when Wind Down Wednesday came on, so I couldn't confess. Lord, LORDT, Lordy. Do you guys know that someone has not harvested their ginger yet? Someone in Connecticut 6B has not harvested the rest of their potatoes. Oh my goodness. My kids are out there in the bed freezing to death. I didn't even put any mulch on them. I did not have time. I did not have time. But it's going to get warm this week here in Connecticut 6B. And you know what? The chicken was just in here. He said he had until 7 o'clock. He's in Connecticut. Connecticut is that big. David Corey with crop is saying, hello, pretty lady. So he's talking to each and every one of you guys. Hello, David Corey with Crop. I saw you doing everything, getting worms, um, making. I see all your videos, but then if I go on your channel and I binge watch and seen all of them, if I put a little word that each one, you're going to say, "Oh, she didn't even watch them. She just commenting. She's watched 30 seconds." No, I watch from beginning to end. I watched Wind Down Wednesday from beginning to end. Those handcuffs. Pretty lady GQUAT. Oh, stroke me. Thank you. That's very kind of you, David. You're very nice. Juicing with Jay in the bushes. Jay, I have to send you my no bake lemon pie recipe. Auntie Joanne and Uncle Roscoe. I make it in the graham cracker crust, like Mike's Chaotic Gardening does his cheesecake. Auntie Joanne eats like a bird. Her and Uncle Roscoe ate that whole pie in one night. Well, Uncle Roscoe's probably listening, and his birthday is New Year's Day. I'm going to try to get something. I have all my Christmas stuff or my winning stuff from when I got back to go in the mail because the post office line was too long and I couldn't stay in it. Happy belated birthday, Jay. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. And thank you for your generosity, not only to myself, but everybody in the gardening community, Jay. You rock. You rock. So, David Corey with Crop, are you going live tonight? Cleo, Mr. Hershey, you're not getting up here looking like a wild man. He still has a sweater on from when we came inside. You heard Auntie Joanne? He knows Auntie Joanne's name. He wanted me to pick him up so that he could say hi to Auntie Joanne. Auntie Joanne, Uncle Roscoe wanted to keep Hershey out there. He can't take he can't take my baby. He's been with me since he was 8 weeks old. He's standing up here now. He wants to get on my lap. But no, he has to get a bath before we go to grandma's house on Monday because he's going to be on everybody's lap. So the you guys are too funny. So what are you guys going to be doing the rest of the night? Hello, Sekou, Gerald Newsom in the Bears done. Hello, peace, Auntie Ellen GQuat. Happy holidays, y'all. Happy holidays. I'm trying to see the logo because I have a friend named Shonda with a similar name, and then sometimes the names you have it on one channel, the other one. I actually, you know what? I have the budget edition of StreamYard now, so I don't have that big duck logo in the corner. It just says StreamYard. But I want to tell you something. I used to get some pretty blurry screens when I had the free bird version. I only have, like I said, the lowest, cheapest one that you can get every month. But even looking at it now, it looks so clear. I used to see other channels and wonder how they got so clear, like African Dreamin', Jay and April. They would be so clear. Nikki said she spent the last few hours this afternoon filming and editing her next video, so she will be relaxing tonight. Nikki is the one person who has her all all her videos planned out. She has who's coming live on her show. She sent the email for you to log on when it's your turn. Veggie farming. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. I can't remember if I said hello to Sweet Thumb. I think I did. David Corey. Everybody, if there's anybody that I missed, I apologize. Tori's brain. Thank you for coming. Tori, you like games? Brother, if you don't have this one, you've got to add this one to your stash. I one of the ones Mike says he's got like 30 videos to shoot, 20 packages to mail. Me too, Mike. I have packages over here up the kazoo. Kazoo. Nikki is organized. Oh, say Day is organized. No, I'm just kidding, Nikki. But yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. While Nikki's getting organized, I'm driving everybody crazy, going in my refrigerator, turning all the labels around forward because that's what I do. I put the trash bags next to each other in the cabinet so that the big ones are next to the little ones. I hate looking for stuff. When I cook at Auntie Joanne's house, it I can cook and it doesn't take me that long. And I'm a good cook. But when I'm in other people's kitchen, it's like I'm on roller skates taking the slow boat. Oh, have you ever been to a hotel and they have the lazy pool where you just get on it, get on a float, and it just keeps going around and around and around? It's like whoever cleans up the kitchen at Auntie Joanne's, and it's a big kitchen, everybody puts stuff back in a different spot. So because we're visiting now, when I'm there with just her, I can find everything. But when others are there, it's like, okay, so the cornmeal was over here. Oh no, nope. Now the sugar's over there. Now the tea is over there. Oh no. Oh, and I'll say, well, Sissy, where is it? She'll say, it's right there, right there, right there. Where? I can't see it. Cece's Texas Gardening. Hello and thank you. Did I see Bayou? Oh, Bayou Sugar. What did I see you doing? I watched so many videos. I can't even remember what I saw until I go back and look at the headline that I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I saw her doing. That's what I saw him doing. And David, I saw you doing something to your moringa tree. That was a real interesting when you put all those leaves in there to save it for the winter. Now I'm starting to remember. But no, I didn't leave a message because, sir, you would say, oh, she didn't see the video. She just looked at 30 seconds of it and left a message. That is nerve wracking, though, when you put a video up and people are kind enough to come, and I get it. And then 30 seconds into the video, you went and you explained something, but 2 seconds in, they're asking you a question about what you just spent a half an hour explaining. Let me see if I can get down to the bottom of the comments. So, who is still planting outside? And oh, can you put your grow zone in the chat? I saw Bayou eating that fried pig foot. I know you watch, and I know who don't, David. You don't know what I be doing over here, over her. I do. I do. But you know what? No matter how busy you are, you come through for the people that are there for you. And you find a way. If you only put 3 hearts because that's all you have time for, but you saw the video and you gave the thumbs up, all that counts. Just a minute, you guys. Let me push this on. You guys, Hershey is such a good watchdog. If I'm talking to anybody on the phone and they hear him bark, now he has positioned his whole 10-pound self between me and the door. He's making sure nobody is coming near his mommy. And he only barks as if he hears something. He probably heard somebody go into the apartment that's next door to me, and he's going to let them know that, yeah, he's got mommy's back. So what grow zones is everybody in? Tori, are you going to plant a garden? I think you're in Texas. I don't know which zone. Sweet Thumb, it was a pigtail, but it was so good. Do any of you ever go to your state fair and get those big old turkey legs and walk around chomping on them? Oh, Bayou Sugar says 9A grow zone. The reason I'm asking is like when I'm in Arizona 9B, I try to get my sister to know who's in a grow zone near her. She loves watching a lot of your channels, but it's not the season where she can grow stuff out there in her zone. And then of course her sister comes and puts a freezer full of seeds out there. K Sings 55 says 6B, nothing growing outside. Sekou Gerald Newsom number at the Bears Den. He's an 8. He went from A to B. I was telling you about the chicken. He's in 6A. Yankee Sisters in Connecticut. Connecticut is this big. She's in 6A. I'm in 6B. I don't know what his channel is now, but the guy that used to be Micro Farmer in Connecticut was in 7B. I can't figure that out. Say, oh, it was a pigtail. You love those turkeys, let them those turkey legs like they're about as big as my legs. They are big. So who else is going? The voice of Mir. Oh my goodness. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. And thank you for supporting the channel. Where I know when it's night here, it's like day over there, but I appreciate you coming. Tori pause. I eat all the limbs and appendages. Oh, that's Sweet Thumb. Uh-oh. We're going downhill from there. So the voice of Mir, for those of you who don't know, is live from Pakistan. I have some people in one of my quilting groups from Pakistan. Oh, and I haven't worked on her lately. This is my indigo queen mama. She's a big girl queen too. She's a big girl queen. She's going to be 41 inches wide by 42 inches long. This green is actually a quarter of my green screen. Nikki, I bought this green screen when you told me to, when I had been live 1 month, but it's folded in fourths. And because I'm trying to use every square inch of my apartment, I just use it for an alternate design wall. I have another small design wall over there. I have my design carpet over there. I hate carpet, but you know what? It's one of the safety features for a senior handicapped apartment because a lot of us fall. I used to fall. I don't fall anymore. I don't fall anymore. I walk into walls. Peter Dell says, I have plenty of books. I like books. I like touching things, like those turkey legs everybody likes to chomp on. I like turning the pages of books. I don't want some voice. At one point, I was legally blind, and I used to have the audio books. I want to read the way I want to read. I want to put the inflection in my voice when I want to. I have a 3-year-old great grandson. He loves for Nana to read stories to him because I do that. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Thank you. I only know a little bit, but I can say that. Hella, pause, GQUAT. Uh-oh, what did I do? I don't know what I was pausing, what I was doing, something, but he loves me. I have a book for him now, but I'm not going to give it to him for Christmas. You know why? Because you love what I did there. Thank you, Nikki. I want to, everybody's going to be giving him gifts. He's going to be overwhelmed with gifts. When Nana brings this book, and I've already put, oops, I didn't put our name in, or did I put it in the back? I want it to be just me and him and me, and we go do our separate little thing, and I read to him, and he turned the pages, and we color or do whatever. But I want him one on one to myself. Pity too many people relying on internet and phone. I don't read books like we used to. I do. I do. I do. And sometimes I just like to turn them. I like writing in books. I have books everywhere. Everywhere. I have one little book over there that my mother gave me probably 50 years ago. And wait a minute, I'll pop up and get it because I have big books. I have little books. I have, what do you call the giant coffee table books that weigh like 5 pounds? They're on the bottom shelf. And this little book says, "Home is where your mom is." And she's right. I've had a lot of houses, but you know what? I would always say, David, like touching things. Okay. Okay, David, I got you. I got you. And and this book, speaking of touching things, you can feel the glitter on the door, but all the houses I had, I never called them my home. I always called where mommy and daddy were. That's what I called home. When I said I'm going home, I go to my house, but I that home is where the family was. When I say I'm going home for Christmas, I'm going to mommy's house. Miss Shirley says she's reading to her great granddaughter and she goes to sleep at 4 months. Miss Shirley, you got to get that sewing machine out and make her own pillow. This is for my 3-year old. And we're going to have a new routine where he gets his pillow and they read to him. And this is his pillow. You know what? When he's 20, when he goes to college, this pillow is so well made, he will still have his pillow. Sekou Gerald Newsom said, "It's a pity too many people relying on the internet and phone." Oh, and the phone messes you up. You can be putting something in, or somebody has a new email address, a new phone number, and you know that you went into your address book. You know that you saved it. And then when you go to look for it in your contacts, they put the old one in. They 7, 8, 9, 10. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Nothing I can do about that. Like Daddy used to say, let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving. So, who else is coming on tonight? Does anybody know? Any other channels? I know that great grandbaby. You know what? I love being a mom. I was a young mother. I was a young grandmother. At that point in my life, I was too busy, scuffling, not scuffling. I'm just using that, working hard, trying to get things. And when you got all those things, it doesn't even matter. You find out that what matters most is family. And here on GQUAT, which stands for Garden, Quilt, and Art Traditions, good friends become family, and family is everything. Serenity now with them things, and more things. It's just stuff. It's just stuff. I can't even. I feel guilty. I try to give away things. I ended up this week letting things get away, putting stuff in the dumpster, and I feel so bad about that. I feel so bad about that because I didn't get it walked down to the actually I left it in the refrigerator. This is I feel so bad. I was going to make some chow chow, but I went to Arizona. I had these three giant heads of cabbage, and they were in there when I went to Arizona. Of course the refrigerator was on. Of course it was probably good, but you read about all the stuff and things that can be inside plants, whether they're bugs or some time of something that's going around the world. And I'm like, I'm not going to be get sick because I was being cheap. And so I took three giant heads of cabbage and put it in the dumpster. I had to take my cart out today to put some stuff in the dumpster because I was afraid to upset my stomach. So, Tori, are you going live tonight? Is it does anybody know who will be going live tonight? Chick Young said, "What's up? I didn't get my OnlyFans picture. Can I get fixes I paid?" You know what, Chick Young? You people bring the weakest spit to the strongest people. Get out of here with that. You what's up? Get out of here. That's what's up. Out, 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 out with that nonsense. You didn't pay for Jack and you didn't get Jack. Just hit the road, Jack. And that's what you need to do. So, you guys, I'm going to call it a night. I still have to get my banana bread. Do you want to see it up close? No, not tonight. Oh, okay. I didn't read it. Sorry. So I've got to take these three loaves of bread out of these glass pans. Do you want to see it up close? Mike says yes. Mike wants to see everything up close. Here I come. I'll be right back, you guys. Well, it's still whoops. It's still too warm to take out. But look at that deliciousness. Can you see it? You have to get it brown because it's a very thick loaf and you want it to be done all the way through in the middle and not be raw. And look at all these walnuts in it. Nuts, 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 walnuts, walnuts, walnuts. So I make three loaves with a lot, and it smells so good. And I've got homemade vanilla in there. So I make three loaves with nuts, a lot of walnuts. Then, like I said, I make another batch with three with no nuts. Oh, Roscoe said, "Is that for him?" I'm trying to think of wrapping these up, maybe putting it in the freezer and trying to send one of them to him in the mail. Uh, we're not going to talk about what I said, other stuff in the mail, and it's spoiled. But you guys, I'm going to go and do a little more cooking for the family. And for those of you who have not like explored on my videos, I have videos of me making blueberry cobbler, of me making cornbread, of me making, but when I'm in there, I'm throwing down. I'm throwing down. Voice of Mirror said, send you some. I wish I could. I wish I could. One day I will figure out how to do that. So, Rachel, Unbiased LLC, peace, love, and blessings to each and every one of you. Those of you celebrating Christmas, have a happy Christmas. Those of you who are just celebrating being life and thankful that you're still on earth, blessings, blessings. Ego amote, mother. I love you. And everybody have a good evening. Everybody, my hands are crooked. Everybody, I love you.